Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Let Me Up a Little with your host, Jessica Woods. The sun is shining, guys, and I am loving it. As y'all know, I'm obsessed with the sun. It gives me the best serotonin boost ever. And we've been getting a lot of it lately here in Georgia. And on top of getting some sun, the pollen has calmed down a little bit to where my allergies aren't kicking my butt 24/7, but it still needs to calm down. But I honestly love spring because of the flowers, the just vibe. It just feels, it's a preview for summer. You're not getting that scorching summer heat yet, but it's just calm and chill, minus the pollen. But honestly, guys, I need to start getting into some spring cleaning. I have so much crap to get rid of, honestly, very soon, because I know I talked about it briefly last episode, but I'm officially moving. I'm moving into my new place June 13th. So I want to get rid of some clothes mainly because I feel like the main thing that I struggle with like decluttering are my clothes. Like I just need to donate them and just make some room for when I move. And yeah, I'll be less work when it comes to packing. But I'm honestly so excited, guys, for a fresh start. The building that I'm currently living in right now, I've been here since 2022. So a good chunk of my 20s have been spent living here, and I'm so beyond blessed to have gotten my own place when I was 24, but I'm like smack down in the middle of the city and I need to be a little bit secluded. I need to just make it, I'm still in the city, but make it kind of incy teensy bit feel like the suburbs because a lot of ruckus just happens down here. And also, I just want a fresh start. I want to decorate and just fill out a whole new vibe. And I'm excited for the move. Moving is stressful though because I honestly today I just booked movers. Though I didn't know getting movers was so expensive. That crap is ridiculous. And then, but it's gonna be like a lot of help because some of the furniture pieces I can't move by myself and I don't want to have to ask my friends to do it like so yeah, movers is going to be the move and hopefully my stuff gets there safe and sound. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. It's just like a 15-minute drive. But you never know, especially in Atlanta. People be moving weird. But this place seemed very credible. So I'm hoping that they come through and they do their thing and it's just a smooth moving process. I'm dreading the packing, but yeah, guys, I am officially moving, which I'm excited about. Also, since we last talked, I went on a little mini vacay. And when I say mini, it was very mini because it was like two nights, 3 days in total. And it was just a much needed beach trip. And it was my first solo trip ever, which was honestly a huge step for me because I'm a person, I'm very independent. But when it comes to traveling, no, I have to have someone with me. I've never traveled alone in my life. And granted, like I said, this was like a mini vacay and also it was in Florida, which I'm very familiar with. I'm literally practically from there. I mean, I was born there, raised in Georgia, but all my family lives in Florida. So it wasn't like an unfamiliar area to me. And I've been to PCB. That's where I was, PCB 38 area. So like I was familiar with the area, but I haven't been there since like I want to say, yeah, pre-COVID. Definitely pre-COVID. I think it was 2019 the last time I was over there. So it's been a minute, but also it was just a different vibe because I was by myself. Like, even though it was just a beach trip, it was like kind of like, oh, wonder where this will go. But I honestly wasn't scared. And I feel like because it was something that it was somewhere I'm so familiar with. I'm familiar with Florida. But at the end of the day, it's not like I wouldn't definitely travel across the country by myself or honestly go to any other state other than the bordering states probably by myself. But I mean, the drive was chill. It was like, as you know, 5 hour drive. It was nothing, kind of made it four. A little speeding, not gonna lie. But listen, made it there safe and made it back safe. So can't complain. But it was nice. So when I got there, immediately went to the beach. Well, first I immediately got some food and then I went straight to the beach, sunbathed, and then um 3 hours later, I was checked in, and then where I stayed, the resort was on the beach, so it was nice to just be able to walk out to the beach and go whenever. So I didn't have to like drive to the beach really. And then that following day, I went to Rosemary Beach, and I wasn't like staying there, so I couldn't have access to the beach because it's a private beach and you have to like have a place there to access it. But I went downtown and shopped around their little shops, got some food, um, looked around. The scenery was beautiful. The weather was perfect. When I say it was just the perfect amount of hot the whole entire time I was there. And I'm honestly surprised it didn't rain because I was expecting some rain because the weather was looking questionable before I left. But yeah, it pulled through. It was a very nice, relaxing vacation, and I really enjoyed myself. I just really needed a break because work it just be so much going on, and I just really need to decompress fully. And what better place to decompress than at the beach? And had some good food. I had sushi both nights. I'm obsessed, like one of my favorite foods. That and Indian food, like I love me Asian cuisine. What can I say? So I really was indulging, enjoying myself, and it was just a great time. And I got some sun and came back with a little tan. Didn't get as dark as I hoped, but you know what? I came back with something. And what else happened? Oh, I did get hit on when I was at the beach by a worker. That was interesting. I really should have kept not kept up with the lie, but I really should have went like full force with it and be like, yeah, my man is upstairs, and not like, oh yeah, I didn't blatantly say I'm here by myself. I was just like, he was well pretty much came up to me, he was like, hey, what are you doing? Because I was just like taking a video of the ocean. I'm gonna be honest, he wasn't really my type, so I wasn't really like trying to like. I was fine with the conversation, like, because at first he was just asking me like, "Oh, what's going on? Yeah, nice. Did you see the sun? Did you see the sunrise?" We were just making conversation, and then like 5 minutes into that conversation, then he tried asking me out, and then I had to be like, "No," and then he was like, well, what did he say? Okay, so he asked me out and he was like, oh, he was like, I want to take you to dinner. And I was like, oh, I'm leaving to, I have a lot of stuff planned today and I'm leaving tomorrow. He's like, oh, we can do something in the morning. And I was like, oh, well, before that, I really just said I was taken. And then he wasn't like me saying I was taken was nothing. And people in Florida, as we know, I don't know if y'all know, but they be moving different. Like people in Florida have no chill. They just do whatever they want, move however they want. And I wasn't surprised how forward he was with his approach, but it was just funny too. Cause like the way he was talking and he's like, well, he doesn't have to know. And I'm just full blown lying. But I'm just like, yeah, I was like, I don't cheat. He's like, yeah, I mean, like, it's okay. Like, you're in Florida, he's in Georgia, and I'm just like, boy, what? And like, granted, why would you think I would want to go out with you when you literally said you pretty much condone cheating? Like, what, guys? They don't be using that brain. They really don't be using that noggin. Because what girl would still want to go out with you after you were like, oh, it's okay. I don't care if you have a man. You could cheat on him. I still want to take you out. Like, what? So, yeah, that was very funny, but he was a nice, chill dude. He was a worker at the resort. But yeah, it was cute. No, it wasn't cute. It was really like, leave me alone. I'm honestly not surprised that happened. Not saying that conceited way. It's just that when you're by yourself as a girl, a guy, like some guy's gonna come lurking around and try to do something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't surprised someone approached me because throughout the whole trip, like guys like, hi, like friendly, but it's like in passing. But like he got me at a point where I'm just like there standing, chilling at the beach where like I wasn't in full movement to like just up and leave. So yeah, he got me there. He got me there. But yeah, it was a nice trip. And I'm honestly can't wait to take more trips this summer because your girl's trying to be outside. Yes, she is. Because to be honest, the past few summers have been good. But like, I don't know, for some reason, I just always felt stressed in some capacity. Granted, when am I ever not? But I don't know. The past few summers just haven't been hitting how I want my summers to hit. I'm very glad I did this solo trip, mainly because it gave me time to just spend with myself and, just not have any like people around, like just enjoy me time and really just do the things I want to do. I was on my own schedule, my own time. I was utilizing my free will and it was really nice. I will say, it did like at night, I was more cautious of where I was at. I obviously wasn't trying to be anywhere where there wasn't a lot of people because at the end of the day, it is just me. And I really just didn't want to find myself in any sticky situations. I didn't go out to any clubs or anything. I really just kept it low key and I was just vibing while I was down there. I didn't want to put myself also in areas where like I could possibly be like, the only girl around. So it was nice to just be near the beach where I feel most myself. And I don't know, just something about the water, that ocean air hits different. I went on a ferry to Shell Island. Before you're on the ferry, you like park at Andrews Park, and that area is very nice, and their beach over there is really nice. That ocean was blue. And granted, it is on the Gulf of Mexico, so I'm not surprised. But like the water down there is beautiful to begin with because it's on the Gulf of Mexico, but it looks so nice and peaceful. And I went there at a perfect time because all the spring breakers had already left, so when I was there, it wasn't crowded at all. But like all the like touristy areas, yeah, those were jam packed. But other than that, it wasn't a lot of bodies out there, which I'm glad because that would have really overstimulated me if I had a whole bunch of teenagers and college students drinking all around me and in crowds. Like, no, no, I would lose my mind. But yeah, it was very, very much needed. But yeah, now that I'm back, I like I said, I need to get my life together. I gotta do some spring cleaning, get everything situated, and get ready for the move. I do want some ideas when it comes to I don't know, like feng shui it. Like, I don't know. If anyone is an interior designer that's listening, give me some ideas. Give me some things to add. It's so funny because I literally have finally finished the gallery wall and I'm taking it down. But with the new place, with the setup, the biggest wall-ish, like that will allow me to do that effect will be in the living room where the couch will be. So it will be a new background when I move, and I will be adding the gallery wall behind me. So y'all finally be able to see that. I'm always talking about it, but y'all don't know what it looks like. Well, the ones that are watching on YouTube, if those that are listening on Spotify, unless you watch on YouTube, you're not going to see what it looks like. So that just means you got to watch on YouTube. Come on, girlies, come to YouTube, but also listen on Spotify. Love you there and on Apple. But yeah, excited for that. And then I will have the cats living with me as well. My little fur babies, they'll finally be with me. Guys, okay. I feel like I'll be good. Granted, this will be a super duper duper downgrade for them because they're used to living in a big house, and they'll be now living in a one bedroom apartment, and they do tend to fight here and there. But for any of my cat people out there that have two cats and live in an apartment, please give me some tips when it comes to making the place big enough for them. Because I was looking at, like, okay, like you have your cat trees and stuff, but I'm trying to find elements where it makes it feel more fun. I don't know, to just be in an apartment then and not having multiple levels, like things that give that like multiple levels, multiple floors vibe. And I don't know if I need to add like shelving on the wall that's like where they could climb up on to gain height or something. Cause yeah, I don't know with them, because I feel like the highest point would be like in my closet, or if they're like climbing on top of the cabinets. But other than that, I don't know. I don't want them all up in the kitchen like that. I want them to like have an area where they can like be up high and look outside without it just being their cat tree that they use. Because I will have two of those, but I'm trying to think of some other elements, but also to not make it look too tacky, if you know what I mean. Like, obviously it's gonna look like cats live here, but I don't want to look like cats like live here. Like, I don't want to look crazy, like a whole bunch of crap on the wall, like scratching pads. Yeah, I'm not doing that. We have to make it look cute at the end of the day. It needs to all match. But yeah, I got to figure out ways so they can coexist without there being any drama, because I need them to live with me immediately. They're registered as ESA animals, actually. So yeah, you know what? I obviously need them. Listen, but yeah, guys, this was really like a little short little chit chat. I just want to update y'all on like what's going on. Next episode, we'll be diving back into the series, the seasons here, near, and far. And I'm not going to give too much detail, but yes, stay tuned. Hope y'all have a great Wednesday. Actually, comment down below when y'all listen to the podcast. Is this like a podcast you're listening to normally when you're driving to work, when you're coming back from work, when you're doing your little workout in the morning? Because I want to know, like, when are the time frames that y'all are tuning in? Like, let your girl know. I tend to listen to podcasts when I'm doing work. Like, if I'm at work just like typing on the computer, like I normally will like turn on a podcast. So if that's y'all right now, hey, get that work done. I see you working hard, period. I'm joking. Well, guys, per usual, I had a great time yapping with you all, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye, guys.